Good evening, everyone. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Catherine Moore, and I'm the PFA president at this wonderful school. And before I introduce to you our fearless leader, I want to have you look back at these tables we have back here. We have a fundraising table, a PFA table, marketing table, bingo table, recruitment table. And I want to encourage you when the meeting's over to go back and visit with the chair people that we have back there and see all the wonderful things that they've got going on. Because we chose not to make this a PFA meeting, I have one PFA thing that I just need to tell you. We have put together some bylaws for our boards of bylaws and some distribution of funds and some standing committee papers that we have back there. So we encourage you to get one and peruse it before we vote. Next week, the school board is going to be having a meeting, and while they are having their executive session, which will be, I think, at 5 o'clock, we're going to have a PFA meeting to vote on the bylaws and the standing rules, and then you're welcome to stay for the open session of the meeting. So I would like to introduce you to Dr. Montgomery, our wonderful administrator.
Appreciate that. It's the thing that I get out of this job is, and part of the reason I'm probably not in a central office somewhere is I like having contact with kids, and it's been part of what sustains me on a daily basis through frustrations and this and that and the other thing. And it's my privilege right now, and it really is a privilege to introduce one of our students to you who's going to perform a couple songs for you tonight. And her name is Emily Talbot. She's right here. And I met Emily, I guess, last spring, or was it last spring? And Emily was planning to come here. I met Emily's mom, and I was told, I learned about Emily's story. And so I'm going to read Emily's story to you because I couldn't do it justice, and I asked Emily's mom to help me and put it down in print. In November of 2006, Emily was diagnosed with a rare brain disease called Chiari malformation. The Chiari malformation occurs when the brain begins to slip out of your skull down into your spinal column. This causes severe headaches, balance issues, and vision disturbances. Since her diagnosis, she's had 12 brain surgeries and 1 spinal cord surgery. This means she has had to have her head shaved 12 times. All of these things have contributed to her missing more than 180 days of school from the end of 1st grade until the end of 3rd grade. Through all of this, she has triumphed time after time. Even though she continues to suffer from headaches, she finds relief in music. She plays the guitar almost every day and is currently taking voice lessons. And that's kind of the story, but you have to appreciate the person behind the story to understand what I appreciate. Every day when I see Emily in school, this is a girl who has had multiple surgeries, has gone through more than I've ever gone through in my lifetime, and has endured tremendous amount of discomfort, and she smiles. She always has a smile on her face. This young lady is a testimony to the power of positive thinking. And you would think, or at least I would think, that after your 12th brain surgery, that it might start affecting your affect, how you look, just kind of big sad. She's the exact opposite. She's a joy to be around. And so we were going to have, I was talking to some people about having some students perform, and Emily's teacher kind of stepped up and said, you really should have Emily perform, you really should hear her. And so she's going to sing 2 songs for us tonight. It really is a privilege, and I think Emily is on her way to, where are you going to for America's Talent? Yeah, she's on her way to go to Seattle to actually compete in America's Got Talent, and we've all seen that on TV. And so it's my privilege, and she's one of our students, but I actually consider her my friend. And that's a pretty neat thing when you get to be my age, and you can have friends in the 5th grade, and I know that, and this is kind of why this school and why this thing is unique. I remember coaches that I had for 2 months. I remember football coaches that I had for short, and I remember their name. I can still see their face, and I know there's power in the relationships that develop between the adults in schools and children. And trust me, she does more for me than I could ever do for her. So Emily, we're pleased and proud to have you perform for us, and I'll let you talk about your songs here. She's going to introduce her songs, etc. So let's give her a nice round of applause.
Bells from Hairspray. I can hear the bells, but don't you hear them chime? Can't you feel my heartbeat keeping perfect time? And all because he touched me, he looked at me and stared as he phoned me. My heart was unprepared when he tapped me and knocked me off my feet. One little touch now, my life's complete. 'Cause when he nudged me, the puppy in a fix, yes, it hit me just like a ton of bricks. Yes, my heart burst. Now I know what life's about. One little touchdown that's knocked me out, and I can't hear the bells. My head is spinning. I can't hear the bells. Something's beginning. Everybody says that a girl who looks like me can't win this love. Well, just wait and see, 'cause I can't hear the bells. Just hear them chiming. I can't hear the bells. My temperature's climbing. I can't contain my joy, 'cause I finally found the boy I've been missing. Listen, I can hear the bells. Round one, he'll ask me on a date, and then round two, I'll cripple late, because round three, when we kiss inside his car, won't go all the way, but I'll go pretty far. Then round four, he'll ask me for my hand, and then round five, we'll book the wedding band so wide. Round six, Amber, much to your surprise, this heavyweight champion takes the prize, and I can't hear the bells. My ears are ringing. I can't hear the bells. The bridesmaids are singing. Everybody says that a guy who's such a gem won't look my way. Well, the laugh's on them, 'cause I can't hear the bells. My father will smile. I can't hear the bells as he walks me down the aisle. My mother starts to cry, but I can't see 'cause I deny our French kissing. Listen, I can hear the bells. I can't hear the bells. My ears are ringing. I can't hear the bells. I can't stop the feeling. Everybody warns that he won't like what he sees, but I know that he'll look inside of me. Yeah, I can't hear the bells. Today's just the start, 'cause I can't hear the bells. And till death do us part, and even when we die, we'll look down from up above, remembering the night that we took back in love. We both will shed a tear and we'll whisper while we are romancing. Listen, I can hear the bells. I can hear the bells. I can hear the bells.
Well, that's all for tonight. Basically, end on that positive note. As I said before, she does way more for me than I could ever do for her. She really, and that's what you get as you get a little older. What I've discovered is that you find inspiration in children, and charter schools are unique in that sense because you get such a collection of really nice kids. Parents are vested in their children, and she is just an example. She's one of many very talented students in the school, but her story is, I think you'd have to agree with me, is just nothing short of compelling, and really makes me, every time I see her, I put things in perspective.